MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the National League Division Series between the Chicago Cubs and the New York Mets. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
It's been a good series so far as these two teams have split the first two games. So essentially this makes this a 3-game series. That means this game is huge. It's a lot easier playing knowing you're 1 win away from moving on as opposed to 1 loss from packing it up and heading home.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2020 New York Mets.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on them this afternoon on the road?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
Eric Fetty will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, with a guy like him, you're just looking for quality innings. Usually he'll give you 6 or 7, and he keeps the team in the ball game. And when you think about it, what else do you really want from your starter? He's capable of shutting a team down and dominating, but that's not what's expected of him all the time.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Leading off for the Cubs, center fielder, George Springer.
Here's the first pitch to him. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Here it comes, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Our temperature a very comfortable 72 degrees as we get things started. Now the 2-0. Hit in the air out to left. Conforto moves over. 1 out.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 34.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a high chopper. Seager right there, and that's the second out.
Batting third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First delivery to him on the way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. The 1-0 is taken, strike one.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
And he fouls this one off. Count still at 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another one sent foul. The 1-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Bryant around first, heading for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That's a pitch he'll look back on and relive tonight when he's lying in bed. A pitch away from posting a 0 in the first, and he makes a big mistake, and he pays the price. So now he's got to work on leaving him out there at second base.
Into the box now, Anthony Rizzo. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Bryant stands at second with 2 gone. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on a dead run. And that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We're scoreless on MLB Network. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
John Gray gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, the pride and joy of the Oklahoma Sooners. Former first-round draft pick by the Colorado Rockies. Big, strong guy, John Gray. 96 to up at 100 miles an hour. Good, hard breaking ball, and his changeup has gotten better every year that he's pitched. The key for John Gray, throwing strikes. If he keeps the ball in the strike zone at 98 to 100 miles an hour, he is really tough to hit.
At the plate, Michael Conforto. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Mets, left fielder, Michael Conforto.
First offering on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. The 1-1. Hit out towards second. And now a jump throw against his body. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Center fielder, Mike.
Digging in, Mike Trout. First pitch on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one.
Ball two.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
No strike.
Lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
You get yourself into count leverage 2-0 right there. You're looking to come unglued on something and be very aggressive. That ball had to nip the corner for him not to pull the trigger on it.
Turned on down the line. Bryant is up with it, and there's out number 2.
Batting third.
And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. Here's Starling Marte. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
Hard hit at third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. Still no score. Here's Javier Baez. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Second baseman, Javier Baez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And here's one that misses to the Chicago second baseman. It's a ball and a strike.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. 3-2 pitch. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Now at the plate, Trevor Story. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And the runner will get back standing. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Baez on at first, nobody out. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs trying to get it right by him.
Nobody out, runner on first. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Not what you want to do on the mound. Go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
No score here as we play inning number 2. One and one to Schwarber. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
But the runner's back easily. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike three.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Here it comes, 0-2. Fouled away. The 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. And Goldschmidt will make the catch, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Now at the plate, Paul Goldschmidt.
Leading up for the Mets, first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Up around the face. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. The 2-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. There's Kyle Seager in the on-deck circle. We'll see him next. Now the 3-2 pitch. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. The next 3-2. And another foul ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
That's popped up. Therefore it is Baez, and he's got it for the first down.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he'll take a look at ball one. The 1-0 is taken down and in for a ball.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
The 2-0 on the way. 2-1 to count. Bottom of the second here with no score. Fastball is looked at for strike two.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And that one got a piece of him.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
Stepping in, Whit Merrifield. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider. Seager stands at first with one out. Ball two now.
Two tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Runners on the move for second. Fouled off. He stays alive, still 2-2. Now another 2-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Bouncer up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
You can see that this wasn't that difficult to play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there. He couldn't make the play on it. E6 all the way.
And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 1 ball, no strikes to count. First and second now, 1 man out. Line to the right side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. But they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it. But a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Stepping in now, Austin Hedges, as he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Now the 2-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
2 balls.
2 men are on with 2 men out. 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Hard hit ball to second. There's Baez. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. So no runs here, no hits, one Cub error, and 2 men left on base. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Welcome back to daytime baseball on the show from Citi Field. Thanks for joining us. So here now is the pitcher, John Gray. 9-1-2 due up.
John Gray.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Line to the right side. So this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, George.
Here's George Springer. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is grounded foul. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now.
0-2.
Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball. 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Here's another 1-2.
That's
Ball 2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now at 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Popped up. Merrifield trying to get there. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
The right fielder, number 34, Bryce Harper.
Standing in, Bryce Harper. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Now it's driven the other way with some authority, headed toward the foul pole. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Home half of the third coming up. No score. So here's we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Aaron Heavy.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Here's the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. The windup and the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Conforto behind the ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. And this is fouled at the plate. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Pulled toward right center field. Harper giving chase. 2 gone. Next up from New York, Mike Trout. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in now, Chris Bryant. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
No balls and 1 strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. One and 1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. 2-2 now.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Two balls and 2 strikes to Rizzo. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. Ready for another chance? Javier Baez. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First offering on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. Into the corner and slicing foul. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Trevor Story would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the payoff pitch home. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 3-2 one more time. And it's fouled away. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at bat. The next 3-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at bat here. Another payoff pitch. And the 11th pitch is the charm as he strikes him out to end the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Starling Marte steps in to start out the inning.
Starling Marte.
First pitch of the at-bat. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1.
Tried to drag butt himself on there. Didn't work, and he probably won't try it for a second time, but the defense still has to respect it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chopper foul. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Harper coming on. It's down for extra bases, and the Mets have their first hit of the game. Marte takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Paul Goldschmidt now. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Called strike over the outside corner. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Popped him up. Bryant is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Next for the Mets, Whit Merrifield. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls on the strike to count. A 1 pitch on its way. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone. Goldschmidt leads off first with 1 away. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center, and Springer will tuck this one in to retire the side. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More baseball on MLB Network right after this.
Leading out for the Cubs, shortstop, Trevor Story.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. Popped up. Fetty will take it himself for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Cubs, left fielder, Kyle.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Kyle Schwarber. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
The 0-1 on its way. Fouled off. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No runs, just one hit, one error for the Cubs to this point. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Slapped hard the opposite way, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Settling in now, Austin Hedges. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Hit out towards second. Baez has it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the pitcher, Eric Fedde.
Digging in, Eric Fedde looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And he misses again, 2-0.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
Now the 2-0 is in there for strike 1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do when getting ahead on the next guy.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And that misses. 2-1. The 2-2 breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets, but they're on top 1-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, John Gray, will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
Here's George Springer. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. Three and 0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And that misses for ball 4.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it, but when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here in a
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Jose Torres enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Jose Torres.
He's set and the pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So striding in, Chris Bryant, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And a neck-high fastball that time. Sent on the ground out to second. Merrifield scoops it up. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1. They still trail 1-0. Now batting, Mike Trout. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Mike Trout.
First pitch of the at-bat. Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. He's got it one away.
The right fielder, number 6. Starling Marte.
Here's Starling Marte. If you remember, he motored around the diamond for an inside-the-park home run last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 0-1 delivery. And that one just missed outside.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
One out, nobody on. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Story scoops it up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
Ready once again, Paul Goldschmidt. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just a bit up.
Ball 1, no strike.
2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Contreras has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On to the 7th now in Game 3. Mets out in front, 1-0. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. On to the 7th now in Game 3.
Leading off for the Cubs, first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
First offering on its way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Swung on but fouled off to the left. Swinging a soft liner, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Javier Ryan.
Ready now. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Seth Lugo takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
He's set. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high. Bases are empty, one man out. Here it comes, 0-2.
This batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And the runner back safely. Now the 1-0. Is a fastball looked at for a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Runner at first here, one man out. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. Baez is off at first with 2 away. Line drive base hit. Baez is on his way home. And a relay home. Tag, and they nail him at home plate as the tying run is prevented from scoring. Mets bullpen able to stem the tide. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Mets lead it 1-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Carl Edwards Jr. will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Albert Almora is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Albert Almora.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against a modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
Up top, it's 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Here's a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike. Now
here's the pitch. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Up around the face. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's 1-1.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
A 1-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Story plays it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they're up 1-0. So
leading out for the Cubs, the catcher number
starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy. To try to get on base and ignite a
Arodys Vizcaíno is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Jeff McNeil will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Jeff McNeil.
From the stretch. A fastball that finds the outside corner. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Now the pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
A good tailing fastball for a strike. 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Into center field, line drive, base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Next for the Cubs, center fielder, George Springer.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, George Springer. Previously against Vizcaíno, he's a .333 hitter. Here comes the first pitch. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. Almora, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Quick check on that tying run at first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Now the 1-1 pitch. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's Bryce Harper now. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First offering on its way. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper, and he fouls this one off. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. It remains 1-0.
Leading up for the Mets, catcher, Austin Hedges.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there. 1-0. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here. Here is both a lefty and a righty are up. Brandon Nimmo is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance.
Now pitching for the
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Nimmo, a 27-year-old. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The 3-1. Grounded to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Jeff.
So digging in now, Jeff McNeil, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. One out, nobody on. The 1-2 is outside for a ball.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The next 3-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Hamels has his sign. First pitch on its way. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Brandon Nimmo will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here. Kevin Plawecki is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate. First offering on its way. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff base hit puts the potential tying run aboard in the late stages of this one.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Felipe Vasquez takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Oh, 0-1 count and the pitch. Down and away, ball 1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And there's ball 2 now.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
The 2-1 home. Chopped weakly to the left. Rosario brings it in. One there. Back to first. And a costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased on the double play.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the 9th, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
Here's Javier Baez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So the 2-out hit extends the inning for Trevor Story.
What an unbelievable at-bat right there in the 9th inning. Game on the line to get yourself on base, to create an opportunity for your boy right here to be a hero.
And now they've got him in a rundown. And he'll be called out at second, and a tough way to end it here as this ball game is over.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. New York have taken a 2-1 series lead. Eric Fetty gets the W on the mound. John Gray is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that'll just about do it for my partners Mark